Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase is made up of a preposition and a noun phrase. Examples: in the corner, on the roof, under the bed, within seconds. A prepositional phrase has several uses. For example, it can be used as an adverbial of time and place. The work was completed in a few days. Here, in a few days is the prepositional phrase. She wrote the essay in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes is a prepositional phrase. I went to the market. To the market is the prepositional phrase. There is something under the bed. Under the bed is the prepositional phrase. The old man sat in a corner. In a corner is a prepositional phrase. How do you use prepositional phrases? Prepositional phrases are often verbs which require prepositions. Example: she stared at the man and his wife. Frank searched for his car keys. Here, stared is the verb, at is the preposition. So, usually it comes after verbs which require preposition. Stared at is the prepositional phrase. Frank searched for his car keys. Search is the verb, for is the preposition. Search for is the phrasal verb here. So it comes after searched for his car keys. For his car keys is the prepositional phrase. Remember that the noun in a prepositional phrase is serving as the object of the preposition. So an object form is necessary. With pronouns, this means you must use the object form of pronoun me, him, her, us and them. Here, so what they are saying is, so we have to use this prepositional phrase that the noun we have to, it serves as the object. Prepositional phrase serves as the object. Okay, now Nate spoke to John and me. Here me, not I. The book about him is very funny. About he, not about him. John had dinner with them. Use them, not they. So the pronouns we have to use as the object form of the pronoun in prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrases are also used to modify nouns, verbs and adjectives. When they modify nouns, they are behaving like adjectives. So we call them adjective phrases. When they modify verbs or adjectives, they are behaving like adverbs. So we call them adverbial phrases. The book on the table is mine. Here, the adjective phrase modifying book, that is noun. I put the book down with force. This is adverbial phrase modifying put, that is modifying the verb. Jane seemed fascinated by Garrett's story. Here, by Garrett's story is the adverbial phrase modifying fascinated. Next, prepositional phrases can even modify the nouns in other prepositional phrases. John learned Japanese by practicing with native speakers. Here, Japanese is the noun. Here, by practicing with native speakers is a prepositional phrase. I put the book on the table in the kitchen. On the table in the kitchen is the prepositional phrase modifying noun. Prepositional phrase can be a post modifier in a noun class. Example, her son is that boy. This is the noun class. In the red shirt is a phrase. We are looking for a house. House is, so it is a noun class. With the large garden is a prepositional phrase. She has bought a new laptop with 17-inch display. With 17-inch display qualifies the laptop. So it is the prepositional phrase of noun class. The prepositional phrase can be used to say who did something. The farmer was bit by the snake.
The spider was killed by the boy. She wants a wonderful painting by Picasso. Here, by the snake, by the boy, by Picasso are prepositional phrases. They say something. Who did something? The farmer was bit by the snake. Next, the snake did something to the farmer. The spider was killed by the boy. The boy did something to the spider. She wants a wonderful painting by Picasso. Picasso is owned by her. So, here prepositional phrase can be used to say who did something. Prepositional phrases are used with verbs that takes two objects. Example, give and get, like that. He gave some money to the beggar on the corner. I have ordered a dress for my sister. He distributed chocolates among the children. Prepositional phrases are also used after certain verbs, nouns, and adjectives. The house that we live in belongs to my grandfather. I had a word with my boss. I felt sorry for her. I had an argument with my friend. Here belongs to my grandfather with my boss. For her, with my friend are prepositional phrases. Here belongs to my grandfather. That belongs to the verb live. With my boss. Here it belongs to the word. Next, I felt sorry for her. Sorry is the adjective. For her is the prepositional phrase. I had an argument. Argument is a noun. With my friend. That is the prepositional phrase. If you want to use a verb in a prepositional phrase, you need to use a gerund, that is ing noun made from a verb. A gerund is verb plus ing form, that is called as gerund phrase. John is interested in painting. Interested in painting. John is interested in painting portraits. That is phrase, that is in painting is the gerund, in painting portraits is the gerund phrase. Let's see more example in prepositional phrases. Robin was angry about the comment. Angry about. After work I always go to the gym. There's a snake under the tree. I was exhausted from skiing all day. Tina wanted to know about where I grew up. Know about. The photo of them was pretty good. John laughed at Rob and me. The woman next to him on the plane had a huge bag on her lap. The house on the hill was built by a man from Kentucky. I looked under the bed, in the closet, and behind the couch, but I couldn't find the cat. Let's see the verbs used with the preposition. Accede to, accuse of, act upon, addicted to, admit to, afraid of, agree with, arrive at, ashamed of, astonished at, avail of, aware of, believe in, belong to, bent on, beware of, boast of, busy with, care for, collide with, confident of, consist of, cure of, depend on, desire for, die of, different from, dismiss from, eligible for, familiar with. Next, famous for, feed on, feel for, fond of, full of, good at, guilty of, honest in, hope for, inferior to, injurious to, interested in, insist on, introduce to, invite to, jealous of, junior to, kind to, knock at, know, known to, key to, lame in, laugh at, listen to, live on, married to, obedient to, object to, pleased with, polite to. Here all the verbs take a preposition. These verbs must be used with only this preposition. So kindly make note of this 60 prepositional phrases which is used for your examination purpose. Thanks for watching. Share if you like the video and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon.